Hello everyone, it's Simon's Guardian here, and welcome back. So, hold on a second. So, it's been a while since I've been recording, of course, but I just want to let you know that I am back. Since the only problem was I'm not good connected to my main one, and because of that, it means that I can't continue my main channel. So if you ever see a Sun's Guardian channel with 92 subscribers, just let you know that it was me, but I'm not signed into the right one, which meant that I had to start a new Sun's Guardian. So if you search for Sun's Guardian and you find one that has this character as this icon, or Supersonic, with a little like weird yellow line coming out of it, or just Supersonic in general, that is the new me. I now have 4 subscribers, and now I have to start afresh. But it'll be fine, a lot of good things have happened, so yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and play through some of the stuff I've made right now. No, 2 of them have been published, but it's not gonna let me publish any. So this is Haunted Horror House. It's basically a custom horror story where basically you're known as Zach, and your goal is that you've been trapped in a house, or you visited a house that was 5 years old, and it turns out a family used to live there but was killed. And your mission in the first episode, which is part 1, is that you investigate it. And then in part 2, which is outside, you end up getting frightened after what has happened, and you manage to get outside. When trying to escape with a car, you end up crashing, and you have to then... Okay. I've just recently, a couple hours ago, just made this trailer. And as it says here, in the previous part 2, you end up crashing in a hole, which broke your car. And now you're having to go and venture off through the forest, trying to escape. Now really quickly, each and every single part always talks about this guy that is always watching and following you. But it's not until you get to the finale part 10 where you'll actually figure out and discover who this person is and save the earth. And in the next video we'll play the games, because of course this video can't record so long. Next I want to talk about a quite a interesting story that I've made for quite a long time, like a couple months ago. And of course it's Sonic Atoms. It's a story about how this new villain, known as Sonic Atoms, that looks like Supersonic, but of course there's a few differences. And throughout the story he ends up transforming into bigger forms, and the world starts getting worse and worse as people start getting murdered and possessed and killed. And yeah. And the goal is that as the episodes go by, there's a total of 15 episodes, Sonic and his friends eventually, one by one, each collect castles and hope, and after that, near the end, they basically start regrouping everyone that they have found. And Sonic initially was super at one point, but decided not to use it as there was another way. That other way was to basically get into Atom's mind, and because technically both Sonic and Atom are basically 2 in 1, it put Sonic in his own mind, which means his body was just sitting there in the real world. Of course, Sonic manages to defeat Atom in the end by stomping his head at the very end before his mind is wiped out. Or Sonic's mind is wiped out, sorry. This ends up saving the planet, and the whole entire Mobius is saved. However, the problem comes to end. Also, just so I know, all my levels that have locks on them are not because they're going to be locked when I publish them. It's just because so I can know which ones I've finished. But then it comes to Sonic Atoms 2. Basically, months after the accident, or the incident, a new character villain, who I'll talk to you next time about, comes out to help Atom. So this new guy tries to possess Sonic. But the way he does it is interesting, and how he does it is that he basically enters the mind or basically manipulates them and plays a fake version of a mind in Sonic's brain. Basically it makes fake versions of Tails and that lot, threaten Sonic to just give up and don't continue. This almost convinces Sonic to actually die, he'll kill himself, but he's luckily outrun it, and this is where the payback comes in. Because in the next few episodes, each of the characters will get affected, and Sonic has to try and get rid of them, or save them. And yeah. So this other stuff. This is Final Mode Frenzy and all its other levels, alongside more, which are somewhere over here. These three. And yeah, really quickly, it originated from just this first one. It's basically just a short little story about. Well, it's basically my own Final thinking. But anyways, time is running out on my video, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that special video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.